Bonjour, je m'appelle Ben. How you doing? I'm feeling very French in this top. And you might think, oh, is he in France? I bet he's not even in France. I am. Can you not? Oh, what's that over there? Eiffel Tower. So there you are then, proof in the pudding. So yes, we're doing the French series, the France management series, alongside Parma Drama. These are going to be in the mornings, Parma Drama are going to be in the evenings for this week, and for however long we're in the French job, really, this is going to be a double upload schedule. So it's basically double Parma Drama, a lot more Moniere, and so yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. There's a new intro for just the French series. It's not as 80s, it's not as 90s as the other one. It's just short, simple, and sleek. So just like all the people that watch these videos, I imagine. Anyway, hit that. So yes, obviously what I could have done, folks, for this French save is do it like in between the Parma save. But what I thought I'd do is create like a separate series. So if you just wanted to watch all the French stuff one day, it'd be a lot easier to follow than having to go through Parma dramas, figuring out when I'm playing French matches and Parma matches. And I don't want to do a Parma match and a French match in the same sort of episode because I don't think it would make sense. So I thought this would be the easier way to do it. So first things first, I've got to choose my captain for France, and I've got a couple of players in the French lineup. I'm talking about Monier, obviously. Kondogbia is in there as well for me. And they're sort of some more senior heads. I think what I'm going to do straight away off the bat, thank you, Hugo Lloris, for your service, but Geoffrey Kondogbia is going to be the new French captain, and Monier is going to be the backup captain. That might cause some friction, but, you know, Hugo Lloris is like 43. No, he's 35. He's had his chance. He's unhappy about being stripped to the French captaincy. Well, we'll deal with that when we come to it. Anyway, I've got a press conference. Oh dear, my French is not as good as it used to be. Bonjour, je m'appelle Ben. Je ne connais pas. That's close to I do not understand. Right, I'm going to be picking the players that are, well, mainly in the Parma team, but that are the best fit for the squad. Pogba misses this first game, which is a shame. I'll run you through the squad in a moment. Obviously, we're going to miss Pogba. I'm going to you know what, I'm not taking that particularly seriously. But let's look at the squad that we're going to use then for our upcoming games in the French national squad. So if you can see here, our games this week, we're going to see all these games. Belgium, Cyprus, Holland, Belgium, and Holland again. So it's obviously the same teams, but it's the Nations League people. And then obviously at the weekend, if we do well, there'll be a couple of episodes in the semi-finals and the final of the Nations League Cup thing. The Nations League hasn't happened in real life, so no one really knows what the heck it is. But yeah, the first opening game today we're playing in the Nations League is against Belgium, and we've got Belgium and Holland in our group. It's quite a tough group. Obviously all these countries sort of link in a very nice line. Yep, not sure what that is. So, you might think to yourself, oh, what formation are you going to play, Ben? What team have you got? Well, the French team's pretty good. There's some decent players here. There's names I recognise, like Lloris and Zuma, and Emre Can, who's now eligible to play for France because he moved to PSG. He's been there since... wow, that was a lot of money that Liverpool signed him for. So he's been there a long time, so obviously he gained nationality for them, and the German fix thing is a mess on Football Manager, basically. There's a few other there. Kingsley Coman you might recognise, obviously a player from Juventus that we know all too well from Serie A. Can play on that left side. Griezmann's another one who's on the bench or in the subs area. The subs area, I'm calling it. A few others that you might recognise, and this is the team we're going to go with then. So Zimmer in goal. This is going to be the first episode. It's a bit longer than normal. I'm doing like one game per episode. So Dominique Zimmer in goal looks very, very handy, doesn't he? 27 caps already. Jean-Claude, I think that's what we'll call him, looks like a fantastic right back. We talk about right backs quite often on this save, but he looks like quite the player. Maybe one day he could become a Parma player because I quite like the look of him. Varane, a player that you'll definitely recognise, 29 years of age now at Real Madrid. He's been a stalwart of this French side for many years. Titi, another on the other side, left only centre back in terms of his footing. He has got a right foot. He just doesn't use it that often. Looks fantastic, to be honest. 67 caps. Looks like the complete defender, so very excited to have him in the side. A name that suits this team, Raymond Francois, I'm going to guess is how you say it. That could be right or wrong. Defensively doesn't look great, but going forward looks like he'll be quite the player. Good on the ball, which I quite like. That's going to be important. In the middle of the pitch then, Thiam, Abdou Aziz Thiam, I think that's how you'd say his name. I'm going to play him as the roaming playmaker, sitting a little bit deeper though. We're going to go with like a 4-3-3, but quite a fluid 4-3-3, which has got a little bit of defensive muscle in there. Kondogbia, a player that we know all too well, right? Kondogbia is Parma's own, and he's not the only Parma player to feature in this side. Vruntout, that's not how you say it, so Jordan is what we'll go with until you tell me in the comment section how to say his name correctly. I should say though that it'll be too late because all these have been pre-recorded because I'm away this week, but whatever. Sharon on Gender Monnier. Now, Gender has been an absolute hero for me. He was in the Swindon lot. He was in my Real Oviedo save I did many moons ago. And obviously, he's still looking pretty good on this one. 27 years of age. He's the complete central forward player. In fact, I'm going to play him as an advanced forward. And I'm going to drop Monnier as a deep lying forward just because I think he can do a bit of everything. And no swapping him around. Monnier's going through the middle. Tough. And then obviously Sharon on the other side, who is our recent player that you've seen plenty of this season. I haven't, because obviously this was a little while ago, but you get the gist of what I'm doing here. So yeah, that's the team we're going with. It looks pretty nice. I like the look of it. Hopefully we'll get to use some other players as well. Obviously Pogba not in and would probably play if he was fit. Emre Can suspended as well, so he can't play. But I'm quite excited. The first game then is up against Belgium. Let's see how we get on. It's quite funny because in the save, like at this point, Parma have just signed Monnier, and obviously you found out about that like last Tuesday. But I've known for ages, guys. As national manager, I'm in the know. You know, they're letting me know this sort of stuff early. So we're going to attack from the off in our first game against the Belgians. It's going to be probably quite a tough game. I suspect they've got quite a well-rounded side in 2022. We'll have a little look at it, though. We'll have a little gander. I'm not doing a pre-match chat. Oh, so they've got Axel Witsel, another Parma player, on the pitch. Origi's playing up the front. De Bruyne, Chadli, Januzaj and Payet in the middle. And the defence is not widely recognisable, not to me at least. Alderweireld playing it right back in Courtois in goal. Yuri Tillemans is on the bench with former Parma man Christian Benteke. Of course he is. I hope he's well. So let's get into the game. They were playing quite a narrow formation. They're playing quite a wide formation, but I seem to fancy our chances. Come on, boys, a first win for Le Bleu, and I'm hoping things can go very well. Quite exciting. First game as an international manager. I've done a few international management jobs on FM15, but this is the first one I've done on the old YouTubes. Can we get off to a fantastic start? That's the big question. On this right-hand side, Jordan with it, Thiman, and cleared away. And Origi, who's going to be a threat on this game, because or in this game, because he's very good on the game. So it'll be interesting to find out. Jordan on this right side tries to put a ball into our forward three that are going to be a menace for any back line, but the ball's cleared. Right then, a Belgian chance. Origi with it, and he shoots over. They've had all the ball so far. Well, not all the ball, but they've had all the chances, all the shots and chances. Right, for the first time, we seem to have a little bit more of a foothold in the game. Sharon, oh, he's hit the post. Oh, he's offside anyway, but he's found a little bit of space there. Right then, Kondogbia with it. Hopefully he has a good game for me today as he's on this right-hand side. And now forward we go. Sharon with the ball. Tackle by Axel Witsel. The two Parma men meeting in the middle of the pitch. And now Januzaj with a run ahead of him. Titi, though, cuts it out and Origi can't get there. Now Varane then. Can we find a chance in this game? Jordan on this right-hand side. Thiam back in the middle. Out to Jordan. Three in the middle. Ball's played in. Nobody there. Second bite at it, though. Third bite at it, maybe. Can we get it in the middle? That's the good question. Come on, there's men there. On Gender. Oh, no, it's cleared. Out for a corner kick. On Gender put the corner in. Wasn't the best one, but he does get it back on this right side. Varane, he's not going to shoot from there, is he? Surely not. Back out to On Gender on the right hand side. Moves his way into the box and cleared. I was going to use the LOLO theme tune, but I thought some people might be offended if I just used the LOLO theme tune. But I certainly thought about it. So Titi's picked up a little bit of a knock, and I've got a choice now to bring Laporte on or Kurt Zouma. I think I'm going to bring Laporte on just because he's left-footed and can play naturally there. But Zouma obviously is still a pretty good defender. Just on this occasion, not being brought on. And as we go back into the second half, an early chance, perhaps Courtois with the ball at his feet. Witsel and Courtois playing it nicely between them. This is very fancy stuff, boys, but if we could just sort of get the ball back, that would be great. Right, De Bruyne on this right-hand side, a bit of a menace for me. I'm concerned that if we don't do very well, I'll be sacked as French manager. Januzaj goes through on goal and drags the shot wide. I'll tell you what, Belgium are having all of this. De Bruyne's got it again, plays it back to Witsel. Our three men up top seem a little bit isolated, but oh, here we are then, with the ball on Gender. If he can play the through ball to Monnier, Monnier's in. Oh, we can't quite get there, but maybe we've got a second chance at it. Can we find a way through? We can't seem to. We're struggling for a little bit of natural width, I think, and this front three aren't working that well together as of yet. But as I say this, on Gender with a strike, gets blocked. Back out to Jordan on this right-hand side. Sharon through. Monnier. Oh, it was a chance. We're getting in each other's way, boys. What are we doing? Sharon into Monnier, and there's the partnership, the Parma dream. I wonder how it's getting on in the actual series. You'll know more than I will at this point. So there we are then. A 1-0 lead for France, and let's see the two combine. It'd be quite funny if in the actual game it's not working out like this. But here's them working together for me nicely. Sharon and Monnier, lovely old job. A Belgian chance perhaps. Witsel on the edge of the box. Oh, Zimmer with a save. Blimey, what an effort that was. De Bruyne on the left side. Ball in. Cleared. Payet. Chadli. Oh, it's a good tackle by Valverde. Right, this might look strange, but I'm going to play Chiron and Ongenda a little bit deeper, just try and get them part of the game a little bit more. Although Chiron can't naturally play there, I think it might provide a bit of useful added help in the midfield. Monnier now with Ongenda Swiss. Oh, Monnier takes on his man. Monnier is clean on goal. Monnier. Oh, it's not gone in, and the rebound's missed as well. We'll keep it at 1-0. Because of the new added midfield depth, I'm just going to push that midfielder slightly more forward. We didn't need to sit as defensively now. There's something going on outside. Sounds like a large van. If I've now moved that defensive midfielder and they score, I'm going to feel silly. Benteke! Oh, that would have been upsetting. Zimmer with the save, though. Okay, not long to go in this one at all. Oh, my good grief. International drama. That's what we'll call it. My word. So there we are then. I think that's what I'll call the series, actually. I've not thought of what I'll call it. International drama is what we'll go with. So there we are. A 1-0 win. A good start to our little league, our mini league campaign. France 1, Belgium 0. Bit of a smash and grab. They've knobbed us. England beat Germany 3-1. Suspicious. We've been called lucky by the press. Anyway, that brings us to the end. There's no end screen for this particular series. That brings us to the end of this game, and the next game we've got is a friendly against Cyprus. We'll try some different players out. We'll see what we can get out of them. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It's the first of the international dramas that, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. So, from me, Dr. Benji, with love, with care. Until tomorrow, when there'll be more of this, and there's a Parma drama later today. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.